It's the Texans taking on the Dolphins, with Houston leading the series 8 games to 1. They'll attempt to make it 9, right here on Madden NFL 22.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stafford looks to throw again. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Sanders has it over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You can't get past me.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Neville Gallimore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. 1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Marquise Lee deep to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's gone. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff now looking to throw. And that is is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. To the air again, Stafford. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run with Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Goff now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. He shakes him off. incomplete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Goff. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Romeo Okwara has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This is Bell on the dump off. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. You got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the delay, here's Hines. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the handoff, Taylor. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down at Stafford. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. Now it's Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. B.J. Hill picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one overturned. They say the... And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Goff completes it to Lee. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Goff. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A final shot before break here. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Stafford. This one left side caught by Gibson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he rifles one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff under pressure, and they got to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to Slayton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Taylor. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. A little juke. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Brings up 2nd and 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He'll check it down to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Houston's offense taking over again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. To throw is Stafford. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Stafford now to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Touchdown, Dolphins! Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers, and 4, that signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here. And now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Goff now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Dolphins, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.